What's up, everyone? It's your boy, Greg, at it again. So, I just spent about an hour and 35 minutes messing around with the item duplication glitch that was found in Ninja Gaiden Black. Um, so essentially, I wanted to just, explain everything I know about it, give you guys, what you need to hopefully practice it for yourselves, because I noticed that there was a lot of sort of scattered information. I was hoping I could put something together that has everything in one place. So I would suggest setting up a save somewhere where you have a Spirit of the Devils and a bunch of other items for practicing this. Because when I say duplication, it's not really a duplication. It's more like an item replacement glitch. So what's going to happen is you're going to use a Spirit of the Devils, but it's going to consume another item. A lot of people are saying that it consumes a random item. That is just simply not the case. It will consume the item that is where your cursor's default position is when you open the item screen. So right now, since I haven't used an item since loading the save, it will be on Elixir of Spiritual Life. If I say use an Elixir of the Devil way, close the menu, open it up again, it's going to default to that. I believe if I switch weapons... Okay, no, it stays there. It's been a while, so I don't remember how all the defaults work. So essentially, what you do is you do some specific inputs. I didn't get it to work there because I was explaining, but the item will be used, and it will instead consume another. So what you're trying to do to achieve this glitch is you are trying to, after selecting the item and getting this confirmation screen, you are trying to do a sequence of inputs that makes the menu bug out in a specific way. It should look like this. So I'd suggest practicing getting it to look like this. It can also show up slightly differently. Give us one sec. You can also do what it did at the end there. That's fine as well. So that's also fine. As long as it is going back and forth rapidly, you got it. So in my testing, there are a lot of different ways you can achieve this. You can just press both of the triggers at the same time, and sometimes that'll work. I've found that to be the least consistent way of doing it. The things that I messed around with, personally, you can press both of the triggers and then immediately move the thumbstick to the right, the left thumbstick that is, and that will, achieve the glitch a lot of the time. You can do the same thing but moving the thumbstick to the left, which I personally find a little bit more consistent. I think I just find it easier to time this way. You can also use the D-pad, but the timing is a little different. So the way I've done it with the D-pad is in this order of like button presses, you go left trigger, right on the D-pad, and the rhythm is something along the lines of 1, 2, 3. So like that. I think D-pad inputs are easier to time starting off, however I think that the glitch is innately more difficult or less consistent when done on the D-pad. So that's the basic gist of how you want to perform this glitch. I'll see if I can just execute it while streaming, but I would suggest that you want to just practice trying to get the menu to glitch out first, and then try to execute the glitch. So again, we select the item, and then we do the inputs. So couldn't get it to work there. Again, it's not very consistent at the moment. I can't seem to get any of the setups that I mentioned to work 100% of the time. It's a very strange glitch, and I think in order to progress it any further, I would need emulator tools. So if anyone wants to make an Xbox emulator, that'd be great. So there we go, that's it there, and then when I let go back to the item screen, it's going to consume the Elixir of Spiritual Life. So that's everything you need to know in terms of how to perform the glitch. You should also note that, say, for whatever reason, you want to consume your elixirs of the devil way instead of your spiritual life, just use one, it'll default the thing there, and then... I didn't do it there, but if I had, it would have consumed these, and then it would go down to the lives of the gods. It'll essentially just scroll down from wherever you start the cursor. So that's how this works, functionally. Next, I want to talk about my findings on how it works in terms of what's actually happening. So, to do that, I'll load the save again, just quickly. So, basically, what it's doing is... You go to use an item, right? Say an Elixir of Spiritual Life. This item has no animation, so it is consumed immediately and you get your health. You go to use a Life of the Gods, it has a big animation that takes priority over everything else, and forces the menu to stay there. Same with Life of the Thousand Gods, Jewel of the Demon Seals, etc. You watch the animation for Spirit of the Devils specifically, it isn't a big animation that takes priority on the screen, but if you pay close attention, the item isn't consumed immediately. There is a short animation where the item goes up into the little Ninpo window before it is consumed, and that animation is the key to how this works. Essentially what you're doing is you are cancelling out of that animation by bugging out the menu, and then when you go back to the item screen, the animation finishes, and whatever item the cursor is over is what is consumed. So the game has stored the fact that you need to do the animation for Spirit of the Devils and gain one Ninpo, but it hasn't consumed the item yet because you forced it out of the menu screen. Then when you go back into the item screen, the animation finishes, and the game knows you used an item, so it just consumes whatever item the cursor happens to be over. So that's how it works on a more technical sense. I hope from that, that's helped some of you guys understand what's actually going on when you do this glitch, and hopefully it'll help you guys practice it, knowing exactly what you're looking for in terms of what the menu should be doing. That's all I've really got for now. I might try to mess around with this more at some stage, but I really don't think there's much more I can discover about it. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys around.